Have I not raised you to know that in this world it is every person for themselves, especially amongst women?
Wow.
Yes, you have.
And look where she is. You married an absolute of a human being, and now she's screwed. Yeah. Awesome. Great job. Hey, Awkward Conversations. It's coming. J.K. Calloway here, jumping back into Bridgerton. Episode 7, Season 3, penultimate episode time. This one's called Joining of Hands. We'll see, because, I mean, we are smack in the middle of conversations been the entire season series, frankly. Coming, you know, because so far it's always been just Eloise, who's known that Penelope is Lady Whistledown, and even she didn't know until, what, Season 2? End of it, maybe? But now we're in this place where Penelope is this close to having everything she's ever wanted, right? Like, we've known the entire show that she's in love with Colin, and now they're betrothed, they're engaged, they had sex, and just one little thing's in the way. Lady Whistledown. And, you know, Penelope's held off on telling him that it's her because she has gone after him before. And Eloise, and all the Bridgertons, and the Featheringtons for that matter. But now, as she's maybe putting together her last issue, because idiot blonde girl took the credit, thinking she can get the reward, and it's like, she's putting out the one issue that it seems like she's gonna, you know, crush the blonde girl, but also put an end to the Whistledown thing? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But what happened? Colin followed her into the city, saw her turn in the manuscript that would turn into the Whistledown thing, and was like, oh, you're Lady Whistledown. It's like, well, yeah. What you gonna do, bud? Oh no, she's an incredible writer. How could she possibly help your life? Oh wait, aren't you writing a manuscript? She might be able to help you with that. Also, we'll see, because, like, we don't know how much money she's actually making from this. She might be the major breadwinner. Like, she might out-earn him. And because all he's got is basically his family's wealth, right? He's Eric Trump. Essentially, he's a good-looking Eric Trump who seems like he's a decent human being. Only differences. You know, but is that going to be more than what she's making? Because it seems like the entirety of Rich Asshole Nation is into this pamphlet she keeps putting out and paying for it. We'll see. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you enjoy what we're doing around here. We're banging out the rest of Bridgerton. Episode 8 will come out shortly after this one. And it's been a good season. I've really enjoyed it. Penelope has been one of the more underrated, you know, characters in the entire series, so it was cool that she got her own go. Meanwhile, Colin, up until the season, whatever. But that reveal when he first came, episode 1 was like, oh, someone grew the fuck up. But it's been a super fun show. I'm excited to see how they wrap it up and see if they give any hints to what Season 4 is going to be. Again, I don't want to know. Surprise my ass. But that's really on to me at this point because it's a book series, so I'm sure the answer's already out there. But if you want to see the full reactions to every episode we do, they're over at Patreon, patreon.com/JKReacts. And yeah, every episode we do, full reactions, and every episode we do here on YouTube, we give a shout out to one of our patrons. This one is a fun one. Victoria E, parentheses, Vixter 5001. She typed that out. She wanted everyone to know her nickname. And I dig that because she could have just put her nickname. But she's like, fuck that. My real name's cool too. you will know both. I kind of dig that shit. But yeah, thank you, Victoria. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to hear your name said here on the YouTube, head over to Patreon. Sign up for one of our tiers. We only have 4. Really only 3. There's a $25 level that no one's a part of, and I don't expect anyone to be a part of. But it's fun. So, yeah, go support the channel. I'll just give you a shout out at some point here on YouTube. Joining of hands. I mean, there's a couple weddings going on, actually. It's not just Colin and Penelope. It's Francesca and the remarkably boring one. They're engaged too. I wonder if he took her virginity. I'm gonna go ahead and assume he don't know how. he gives strong only child energy, doesn't he? He just reeks of only child. Anyway, let's jump back in. Penultimate time. Here we go.
You are Lady Whistledown.
Colin,
Do not try to deny it. I heard you.
not for tonight's edition.
Oh, but every other one.
Yeah.
Is it not you who has been Lady Whistledown all along?
A little bit.
All of the things you have written about me and my family.
Colin, please.
I knew something was wrong.
Don't take it too far.
I will never forgive you.
For writing a dirt sheet? Buddy. Either you love or you don't. There's no turning that on because of some pamphlets. Really? Alright. We'll see where it goes.
Dearest gentle reader,
Oh.
if you thought that revealing my true identity would stifle me, guess again. Certainly no house is perfect, though there are some that purport to be. Take, for example, Bridgerton House, with its shining reputation. This author must question what really goes on behind closed doors. It is known that Lady Violet Bridgerton praises love matches above all else. Perhaps the family confuses love with lust.
Wow.
So very many Bridgerton children. Has one ever wondered why so many?
What?
Perhaps because a few of them may be of dubious parentage.
The lies she writes.
Holy shit.
Oh, thank goodness.
Dearest gentle reader,
Okay.
it seems someone has been impersonating me. And so I can no longer sit idly by. This author is not interested in judging what one does out of desperation. But gossip as I might, I always tell the truth. If she were me, surely she would have reported on the great debt Lord Blackburn refused to repay to Lord Sampson this week. This author, the true Lady Whistledown, is always paying attention. Something that I believe Miss Cowper should try to do a little more.
You are not to leave this room.
Yeah, you're kind of screwed.
Can you have done it? Cressida is entirely discredited. I never thought I would say this, but I'm so glad to see you printing again.
Eloise, he knows.
How is his condition?
He's furious. We're to be married this week if he will still have me, but I doubt he'll even speak to me. Does my mess with Colin, not yours, forgive me?
I wish you luck.
I mean, she should take care of herself, yes, but, like, you gotta... I don't know what you do at this point. Explain your actions, but it was a way to grab attention. Alright, Eloise,
How long have
be
you known?
careful. Oh.
I saw you leaving a private room with Penelope.
I
Shut
have been trying to make her tell you.
You should have told me yourself.
And you should have told me you were in love with my best friend before you tripped into the drawing room engaged. I have been trying to make her tell you. And then I thought, why break your heart as well?
Have you already forgiven her?
I want to. Do you think you can?
Right.
Are you going to call off the wedding?
I am a man of honor,
Hold on.
and we were
did not mean to entrap you, Colin. I love you. What will this marriage be?
Are you going to stop publishing?
I do not know.
Right. It's an honest answer.
Let us get through this wedding, and then we will decide what this marriage will be.
No.
How are you?
Well, I am, Francesca is keeping her distance from me at the moment. Did I tell you that she and Lord Kilmartin have been secretly engaged?
You know, Aristotle says, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet.
Okay.
Lady Bridgerton. Once Francesca and Lord Kilmartin's affairs are in order, do you think perhaps the two of us could explore something together?
I am not uninterested in exploration. But I will not know if I'm ready for that until after the affairs are in order.
Have I not raised you to know that in this world it is every person for themselves, especially amongst women?
Wow.
Yes, you have.
And look where she is. You married an absolute cunt of a human being, and now she's screwed. Yeah. Awesome. Great job.
What were you thinking when you wrote about Eloise?
I was trying to protect her. I realise now how misguided I was.
And when you wrote about Miss Thompson?
Thought I was protecting you.
Then you should have told me to my face.
I know.
Or do you not respect me enough? Hardly know myself. What were you thinking then?
I was thinking that I simply wanted the Colin I know back. Not this stoic man you returned as, acting as if you care for no one and need nothing. I should have told you myself there are so many things I should have done myself, and now with the confidence you've helped me find this year, I'm finally able to.
I let you talk so much about my journal as if I were to be this great writer, when all this time you have been a published writer, renowned across Mayfair.
I have been careful.
You have been foolish.
Colin, I can take care of myself.
Then what good am I to you?
Colin, I love you!
Okay, cool. Wasn't sure which way that was going. I was kind of worried he was going to walk away. But cool.
The night you escaped, nearly escaped, I had no concept of what you were running from. I was 10 years old. I've heard you make comments disparaging the girl you once were, but you were resolute even then. I mean, the simple act of dreaming to run away, you had something in you all along, a kind of courage I never dreamed of having.
Fearsome creature I created. Perhaps I have subconsciously taken notes from our father.
You are nothing like him, except the cane. Though yours is far more stylish.
Do not come for my cane. At last my life is full of joy. And I've been afraid you would take it away from me.
Any joy I am after, I deeply hope you are a large part of.
That's good. Good start. What'd she figure out? The printer? Maybe? Well, this makes me nervous. The wedding scene is in the penultimate episode.
Wilt thou have this woman to be thy wedded wife, to live together in the holy estate of matrimony?
I, Colin Bridgerton, take thee, Penelope Featherington, to be my wedded wife.
I, Penelope Featherington, take thee, Colin Bridgerton, to be my wedded husband.
Is everything good? Seems like that went really well.
And perhaps we could dance.
It is a wedding breakfast. The sun is still out.
I realise that. But I should like to dance with my husband in the light of day.
Okay, little Taylor. Little Taylor.
Good choice for a song.
Her Majesty the Queen.
Marching with purpose.
Everyone who is not a Bridgerton may go.
What?
Now! Someone in this room has something to hide. And I shall not leave until they come forward and reveal themselves.
It is I. I bear the secret.
You?
I am engaged to Lord Kilmartin. I have been humbled by your Majesty's interest in the prospects, perhaps so much so that I have not been bold enough in declaring myself, but I love Lord Kilmartin.
You do not need my blessing to marry. But that is not why I am here. Only when the Kalpa girl publishes lies about this very family, suddenly Whistledown rushes to print. Surely she suspected what Miss Kalpa intended to publish. Clearly because she is one of you.
Your Majesty, I assure you, if such a thing were happening in my home, I would know of it. And I would have put a stop to it a long time ago.
Hold your tongue another night. I shall loosen it soon enough.
She's so bored. Give her a hobby, man. Figure something out.
I did not know if it would help or hurt your family if I were to speak.
I'm glad you stayed silent. But surely this is a signal of the right path forward. And as long as you are Whistledown, forever this lie will hang over all of us.
Do you know what it is like? To have nowhere in the world you can truly be yourself. You have the choice to be any kind of person you wish to be, while the only choice women have is to conceal the parts of ourselves the world will not accept. I am Whistledown. I will not change that.
I cannot accept that. I shall sleep on the sofa tonight. I will find our carriage.
It will be all right. It will.
You needed directions?
No, I'm here for my payment. For the Whistledown that was printed here last week. The one dropped off from the Kalpa house.
You're not her, though, are you? I've always wanted to meet her. My boss at the last place that I worked used to print for her. Said that she was a redhead, though.
Oh.
Shit. Fuck. That clever bastard is gonna luck her way into finding out who it is. Ugh. At this point, if Cressida calls her out and gets the $5 grand, I'm kind of okay with it. Like, she's gotten screwed pretty hard this season. The previous two, fuck that lady. But this season, she's been a good friend to Eloise. You know, she, frankly, tried to take credit for Whistledown for good reasons. She was being set up with a very old, crotchety, basically her dad, you know, Rose, and expected to pop out a bunch of units for, you know, 5 kids in the 3 months before that dude died. Self-preservation. I have no problem with that. But, you know, it's screwing Penelope at the same time. I don't want that. On to the finale. And we've got some interesting conundrums because Cressida's clearly going to out Penelope, right? Or at least get close enough to where Penelope has to reveal herself. Maybe, because like Colin was saying, if she wanted to, Penelope could just stop writing Whistledown. But I think she laid it out pretty well. You know, like, this is who I am. This is part of me. And the fact that I need to give this up to appease my husband pisses me off, as it should. That is bullshit. But, at the same time, This isn't like some hobby. She's used this to hurt her husband in the past, along with people that he loves. So there's some complications with that, right? Like, she writes dirt sheets, and you're gonna roll around in the mud sometimes when you're writing dirt sheets. And, you know, she's probably, you know, called out everybody of note at least once in this thing. I'm just wondering why the Queen is so butthurt. It's not that she's butthurt. She's bored. She's bored out of her fucking mind. Is there any... Hey, Anderson, you know, I like the Bridgerton mom. She could absolutely use some love, amongst other things. Hey. Maybe go hit on the Queen. I know her husband's still alive. I know that. Shut up. But, just saying, she could use a different hobby. But now again, we have an interesting conundrum with Colin and Penelope. They're married. They're happy. And I think, they were happy, I should say. It seems like they were in a great spot after the dance, right? To kind of live happily ever after, at least until they had the conversation about Whistledown. And then the Queen shows up at their wedding breakfast, by the way. That's bullshit, man. Like, that's fucking my shit's more important than your shit situation, which is fucked up. But, you know, basically called out the Bridgertons for, like, decent enough logic. You know, like Cressida published hers, and then immediately after Penelope published hers. That's not what happened, obviously. Cressida got printed first, that's it. But Penelope was putting that out regardless of when Cressida's came out. So, but it was written well enough, by the way. Why doesn't the mom stand up and take credit rather than Cressida? You know, just because what her husband will say. Fuck that guy. Seemed like a prick. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comments. Let me know what you thought of that one. We'll jump into the finale here momentarily. And find out how they wrap it up. Because, like, it can go a number of ways. Right? Like, it could absolutely end up being Colin and Penelope annulling the wedding. It could absolutely happen, right? And you'd feel kind of okay with it because she's sticking with her guns and wanting to do the one thing that has made her happy for how long now? You know, like how long has she been going? And if he can't, you know, accept that, or that's the thing. With the Queen after her ass, it's dangerous to keep writing it. I get that, but it is what makes her fucking happy and makes her feel seen. As, you know, as ironic as that is because she's completely unseen, you know, it's complicated. So I'm excited to see where they go next. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Finale coming up. We'll talk to you then.